Every September in Galway, hundreds of students arrive at the place in university, but not always a place to live. We wanted to understand why this keeps happening, and more importantly, what we could actually do about it. That's why the five of us developed An Negin, translating to Little Nest. And to start, Chloe is going to take you through the idea and what our research has told us.
Finding student accommodation has become one of the biggest challenges students face today. As many of us here have experienced, trying to get a place close to campus can be stressful on top of everything else when you first move away from home. We conducted a survey of almost 50 students about their experience. The graph on the left shows that 71% of students found it difficult to find accommodation here in Galway. Because we experienced this problem ourselves, we began thinking about practical solutions. Our idea is modular student housing, modern pre-made units that can be quickly installed. These units are designed to be affordable and efficient to build, allowing universities to rapidly increase accommodation without the hassle of long construction waits. The graph on the right shows that students would be open to this solution if it means easy, affordable accommodation. To bring this idea to life, we aim to partner directly with the university. This partnership would allow us to install the units on unused land, while also using the university's brand to build awareness and encourage students to consider this option. Ultimately, our goal is simple: turn a difficult housing search into a practical solution that helps students focus on what they came here to do.
While modular container housing has been done in other countries, it hasn't really taken off in Ireland for a few reasons. Early designs weren't suited to our climate, the industrial look put people off, and they often didn't meet building standards. As soon as they were outfitted entirely, they weren't as cheap or as practical as people expected, and most importantly, people didn't see them as a long-term option. Our idea avoids all of these pitfalls. Instead of treating the container as the finished exterior, we use it as a structural shell. Each unit is designed with full insulation, proper ventilation, and to meet the relevant Irish building regulations for modular housing, including fire safety and modern energy efficiency standards. We improve the look and feel with cladding and a pitched roof, and we work with universities and institutions for land, rather than relying on individual students to source it themselves. Most importantly, we focus on the group who actually want this: students who need reliable short-term accommodation.
For our business model, we use the lean startup approach developed by Steve Blank and Eric Rice. The idea behind this approach is to test and refine a business idea on a smaller scale before expanding it. First, we identify the main problem, which in our case is a shortage of affordable student accommodation in many university cities. Our idea is that modular housing made from refurbished shipping containers could provide a faster and more affordable alternative to traditional student housing. The next stage is the minimum viable product, or MVP. For this project, that would involve launching a small pilot with a limited number of container units. This would allow us to test student demand, pricing, and how practical the housing model is. Finally, using the build, measure, learn cycle, we would gather feedback from students and analyse things like occupancy rates and affordability. This would help refine the model before expanding the project to other university locations.
The base cost begins with purchasing a 20-foot used shipping container, which is estimated at around €3,000, with an additional €800 for transport and crane placement, bringing the starting cost to roughly €3,800. Structural modifications such as cutting openings for windows and doors, reinforcing the frame and applying exterior weatherproofing are estimated at approximately €2,600. For the internal structure, insulation and frame materials come to about €2,550, while electrical installation, including wiring, lighting, sockets and a small electric heater, is estimated at around €2,050. The plumbing and bathroom installation, including water fittings, a compact shower, toilet and sink and a small water heater, totals approximately €2,150. Interior finishes such as flooring and paint add around €1,300, while a compact kitchenette, small appliances and basic furniture are estimated at €2,800. This results in the total estimated production cost of approximately €17,250 per unit. It is important to note that this estimate focuses only on the manufacturing cost of the container unit itself. Costs related to the site preparation, foundations or concrete pads, septic tanks and external utility connections are not included, as these will be handled and financed by the purchasing company during installation. Based on the estimated production cost, the intended selling price for each of the complete containers would be approximately €22,000. This pricing allows for a margin to cover overhead costs, labour coordination and general business expenses on top of a modest income.
To take on Nedging to the next step, Firstly, we'd refine the design with engineers to ensure full compliance with Irish building and energy regulations. Then we'd secure funding through a mix of government grants but mostly private investment. From there, we'd identify suitable land close to campus, begin the planning process, and run a small-scale prototype with roughly 5 to 10 units. Finally, we'd market directly to first-year and international students through university channels. In short, the foundations are here, and it's about taking the best path forward.